What if the best defense tool isn't a $1,000 system, but a $10 gadget from Temu? We've found 15 insanely powerful home defense gadgets that are so effective, they are all rumored to be banned by 2026. Why? Because they work a little too well. Today, we're counting them down from 15 to 1, and trust me, you have to wait for number 3. It is a total game changer. Let's get into it. Number 15, cat ear keychain. It looks innocent, right? It's a cute, stylish little accessory you'd see hanging from a backpack or a purse. It comes in a dozen different colors, and honestly, it just looks like a fun piece of plastic. But that is exactly the point. This is not a keychain. This is one of the most effective, concealable, and controversial self-defense tools on the market. You slide your fingers through the eyes of the cat, and those 2 ears suddenly become 2 extremely sharp, focused, and devastating impact points. This is a modern-day knuckle duster designed from the ground up to be completely ignored by anyone looking for a weapon. Think about it. You can walk through any security checkpoint into any building, and no one would ever question it. It's the very definition of hidden in plain sight. But the moment you feel threatened, this cute accessory transforms into a serious force multiplier. It focuses all the energy of a defensive strike into 2 tiny points, capable of causing excruciating pain and stopping an attacker cold. So, why is it on the 2026 ban list? Because it's a concealed weapon, period. Authorities hate plausible deniability. The loophole of calling it a keychain or a window breaker is closing fast. As reports of its misuse climb, regulators are scrambling to reclassify it for what it is. It's too accessible, too cheap, and too easy to hide. So if you've been looking at one, grab it, because its days of being sold as a cute accessory are numbered. Number 14, hobbyist lockpick set. It's sold to locksmiths in training or hobbyists who just love the puzzle of picking a lock. It comes in a neat little case with a dozen different picks, tension wrenches, and even a clear plastic practice padlock so you can see how the pins work. It's an amazing way to learn a new skill. You can learn how to open your own door if you're locked out. You can understand the vulnerabilities of your own home security and learn how to buy better, more secure locks. It's a tool for understanding. But here's the thing. The only difference between a hobbyist and a burglar is intent. This kit doesn't just open the one single clear practice lock it comes with. With about 20 minutes of YouTube tutorials, this kit will open most of the locks in your neighborhood. Your front door, your neighbor's front door, that filing cabinet, that secure locker. This kit is a master key for the physical world, sold for less than a pizza. The 2026 ban is all about possessing burglars' tools. In many places, just having this kit in your car combined with any other suspicious circumstance is already a felony. But selling them online, no questions asked, as a hobby kit? That's the loophole. Authorities are tired of finding these exact sets at crime scenes. The hobby excuse is worn thin, and they are moving to make the simple sale and possession of these tools outside of a licensed locksmith profession completely illegal. It's just too much power, too easy to get, and has almost zero legitimate hobby use that isn't, well, breaking and entering. Number 13, range solar wireless driveway alarm. The idea is simple. Someone walks or drives past the sensor and it sends a signal to a receiver in your house, which chimes. Harmless, right? Helpful, even. Except, this isn't your grandfather's gentle ding-dong chime. The alarm part of this package is a 120 decibel siren. Let me put that in perspective for you. 120 decibels is the sound of a chainsaw right next to your ear. It's the sound of a thunderclap. It's the pain threshold for the human ear. This is not an alert. This is a psychological weapon. It's not designed to just let you know someone is there. It's designed to let the intruder know that they are caught, to blast them with a disorienting, terrifying, and painful wall of sound. Place 2 or 3 of these around your property. The second someone steps where they shouldn't, they are hit with a siren so loud it induces instant panic. They can't hear, they can't think. Their only instinct is to flee. So why the ban? It's not just noise pollution, though your neighbors will hate you. The real reason is the weaponization of sound. These devices are too effective and too easy to misuse. People are using them as human deterrents in public spaces or to harass neighbors. It's a non-lethal weapon that causes a very real physical and psychological effect, and it's being sold with zero regulation. The public panic and false alarm calls they generate are overwhelming local police. The 120 decibels label is its own death sentence. Number 12. Faraday bag signal blocking pouch. It isn't a weapon in the traditional sense, but in the information age, it might be one of the most powerful items on this list. This is a Faraday bag, or a signal blocking pouch. Its advertised use is simple. Put your key fob in it so car thieves can't use a relay attack to steal your car, or put your phone in it to protect your data. But the home defense implications are way bigger. This bag is a personal, portable, off-grid switch. The second you drop a device in here, a phone, a GPS tracker, a key fob, anything with a radio, it ceases to exist. No cell signal, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no GPS. It is digitally invisible. In a defense scenario, if you manage to secure an intruder's phone, you don't just have their phone, you drop it in this bag, and you've just cut them off from their backup or their ability to call for help. On a more paranoid level, this is the ultimate anti-surveillance tool. It's a black hole for data. It ensures that you are not being tracked, that your location is private, and that your conversations are secure. So why would they ban a privacy tool? Because it works on everyone. Law enforcement relies heavily on cell phone pings and GPS tracking to solve crimes. But these bags are being used to transport stolen phones, laptops, and cars, making them instantly untraceable. They're used to block evidence trackers and to create digital dead zones in secure facilities. It's a simple, cheap piece of fabric that can defeat a multi-billion-dollar global surveillance infrastructure. Governments loathe that. The privacy excuse is about to be overruled by the security one. Number 11. Tactical pen glass breaker. On the surface, it's a rugged, heavy-duty, bolt-action ballpoint pen. It's for outdoor use or camping. It writes, "It's a pen, but look closer." First, it's made from aircraft-grade aluminum or titanium. It's heavy, solid, and built like a tank. Second, look at the non-writing end. That is a glass breaker tip, usually made of tungsten carbide, one of the hardest materials on Earth. Let's be honest. This is not a pen. This is a kubotan. A kubotan is a legal, non-lethal, but extremely painful self-defense tool designed for striking pressure points, joints, and bones. The glass breaker tip isn't just for escaping your car in an emergency. It's a force multiplier that can shatter a car window with a single casual tap. Now, imagine what that same focused impact can do to, well, other surfaces. And its real power? It's a pen. You can carry it anywhere. Through security, onto a plane, into a courthouse, into a meeting, no one looks twice. It's the ultimate gray man weapon. It's a high-impact, devastatingly effective self-defense tool that's disguised as a simple, boring office supply. The 2026 ban is inevitable. The tactical label is the kiss of death. Airport security is already starting to flag and confiscate these, but the market is so flooded that a total ban is the only way they can stop it. The pen part is just the disguise, and the show is almost over. Number 10. Realistic Replica Automatic Gel Blaster. It's marketed as a toy. It shoots soft, water-filled gel beads that just sting a bit. It's for backyard games with your friends. The problem is right there in the name, Realistic Replica. From 15 feet away, in low light, can you tell the difference between this toy and a real, multi-thousand-dollar automatic rifle? No, and neither can a home intruder, and neither can a police officer. This is the ultimate psychological deterrent. The sight of this thing, the aggressive realistic design, the sound of its fully automatic electric motorcycling, that is the real weapon. In a home defense situation, the goal is to end the confrontation before it begins. This tool does that. An intruder who sees this isn't going to stop and ask about the muzzle velocity of the gel balls. They are going to run. It induces a level of fear that a baseball bat simply cannot. But this one is getting banned, and it's a tragedy waiting to happen. The ban is obvious. Law enforcement hates these. They are being put in impossible split-second shoot-don't-shoot situations. These toys are being used in real robberies to terrify real victims. They are causing mass public panic. The toy classification is a loophole that is being slammed shut, and frankly, it's about time. The risk these things pose both to the user and the public is just too high. 2026 will be the end of the realistic models. Number 9. 80 pounds self-cocking pistol crossbow. Let's break that down. Pistol means it's small. Small enough to be concealed in a backpack or kept in a nightstand drawer. Self-cocking means it has a built-in lever that lets you reload it almost instantly with very little effort. No struggling to pull back a heavy string. And 80 pounds. This is not a toy. 80 pounds of draw weight is more than enough to fire a small bolt or quarrel at over 150 feet per second. This is a silent, powerful, and lethal weapon at close range. In a home defense scenario, it's the ghost in the dark. It makes virtually no sound, it requires no gunpowder, and in most places, it requires no registration whatsoever. It's a completely unregulated firearm for all intents and purposes. So, why the 2026 ban? It's a loophole weapon. It occupies a legal gray area where it's not a gun, but it has the power to be just as deadly. The pistol size makes it concealable, the self-cocking feature makes it rapid fire, and the 80 pounds draw weight makes it undeniably powerful. Regulators are finally waking up to the fact that thousands of people are buying silent, concealable, unregistered weapons that are being sold as backyard toys. That combination is a ticking time bomb, and 2026 is when it's set to go off. Number 8, RF bug detector and counter surveillance tool. It's a small handheld device with an antenna, and it's sold as a privacy protection tool. The idea is simple. You turn it on, and it scans the airwaves for hidden devices. It's designed to find hidden cameras, audio recorders, and GPS trackers. How does it work? Every one of those tiny spy gadgets has to transmit its data. It has to send that video or audio feed out over a radio frequency. This device is a hunter. It sniffs out those signals. When it gets close to a transmitting bug, it beeps, it lights up, it vibrates. The closer you get, the stronger the signal, until you've pinpointed the exact location of the hidden camera in the hotel room, the audio bug under your desk, or the GPS tracker on your car. In a home defense context, this is about information. Is someone watching you? Is your smart home device really just listening for "Hey Google," or is it listening to everything? This tool gives you the power to find out. It's a defensive weapon against the real modern threat, surveillance. It lets you sweep your own home for digital intruders. So why the 2026 ban? Because it's a double-edged sword. Sure, you can use it to find bugs, but criminals can use it for counter-sweeps to find police trackers. Burglars can use it to find hidden security cameras before they break in, neutralizing your entire defense system. It's a cheap, accessible tool that directly defeats expensive law enforcement and security surveillance. The privacy argument is being crushed by the criminal utility argument. This is spy versus spy tech for the masses, and the authorities are desperate to put this genie back in the bottle. Number 7, high-power dazzler laser pointer. It's for astronomy or pointing at things on a construction site. It's got a rechargeable battery and throws a beam that looks like a literal lightsaber at night. But let's be very clear, this is not the little red dot you use to play with your cat. This is a dazzler. A dazzler is a non-lethal weapon designed to cause temporary or even permanent blindness. At 50 feet, at 100 feet, at 500 feet, this laser doesn't just put a dot on a target, it floods the target's vision with an overwhelming, blinding light. This is a true compliance tool. An attacker cannot attack what they cannot see. The second this beam hits their eyes, their first instinct isn't to fight, it's to shield their vision. They are disoriented. Their vision is completely bleached, and they're left with a massive, lingering afterimage. This gives you a critical window 10, 20, 30 seconds to escape. It is the ultimate long-range defensive tool that stops a threat without you ever having to get close. And the 2026 ban, this one is a no-brainer. These are insanely dangerous. People are pointing them at airplanes, permanently blinding pilots. They're being used in road rage incidents to blind other drivers. They are being used at protests to blind police officers and security cameras. There is almost no legitimate civilian use for a laser this powerful. The astronomy excuse is a joke. These are weapons, plain and simple, and their ability to cause permanent, irreversible harm from a distance is why they are being targeted for a full federal ban. Number 6, Monkey Fist Steel Core Keychain. Now, this one has a bit of history. It's a traditional, nautical-style knot, often used by sailors. It looks rugged, stylish, and is usually made of high-strength paracord. It's a cool, masculine accessory. But again, the keychain part is a total misdirection. Unwrap that paracord and you'll find the real product, a solid steel ball bearing, often an inch or more in diameter. This isn't a keychain, this is a slingshot or a flail. In a survival situation, sure, you can unwind it for dozens of feet of high-strength rope, but in a defense situation, you grip the cord and swing it. The physics here are terrifying. All the force of your swing is concentrated into that small steel core. We're talking about a portable wrecking ball that can shatter a car window, break bone, or dent a steel door. It has a reach that the cat ears don't, allowing you to keep an attacker at a distance while delivering a high-impact disabling blow. So, why the 2026 ban? This isn't a new invention. It's an ancient weapon that has been explicitly illegal in many states and countries for decades, often classified right alongside blackjacks and brass knuckles. Temu and other sites found a massive loophole by marketing it as a survival keychain. But regulators are not stupid. They know people aren't buying these to practice their knot tying. It's a concealed, weighted weapon that's being sold for pennies. The hammer is absolutely coming down on this one, and fast. Number 5. Covert USB wall charger camera. It looks, for all the world, like a normal, everyday white USB charger. You plug it into the wall, and hey, you can even plug a cable in and charge your phone with it. It is 100% functional as a charger. But right there, in that tiny pinhole, is a 1080p motion-activated Wi-Fi-enabled security camera. This is the most powerful nanny cam ever invented. You plug it into your living room, your office, your entryway, it's invisible. No one ever looks at a USB charger and thinks security camera. But the second it detects motion, it starts recording high-definition video to a hidden SD card. And even better, it connects to your home Wi-Fi and streams that feed live to your phone anywhere in the world. This isn't just for catching a nanny. This is for getting a crystal clear, undeniable face-on video record of anyone who breaks into your home. They will walk right past it. They might even plug their own phone into it. And the entire time, it will be recording their every move. So why the ban? 2 words, voyeurism and privacy. The potential for misuse here is staggering. Putting these in hotel rooms, in public bathrooms, in locker rooms, in rental properties. Because they are so small, so functional, and so impossible to detect, they are the #1 tool for illegal surveillance. Lawmakers are facing immense pressure to ban any device that records video or audio while disguised as a common, everyday object. This USB charger is poster child #1 for the ban. Number 4, automatic switchblade comb. It's a complete throwback, but it's on this list for a very serious reason. This is the automatic switchblade comb. You know what this is. It looks like a classic Italian-style stiletto switchblade. It has the button, it has the safety lock, but when you press that button, out flicks a black plastic comb. It's a joke. It's a prop. It's something you'd see in a 1,950 seconds movie. It's fun. It's harmless. So why in the world is it on a banned list? Because it is a switchblade. A switchblade or automatic knife is legally defined by its mechanism, not by what's attached to that mechanism. It's defined as a knife having a blade which opens automatically by hand, pressure applied to a button, spring, or other device in the handle of the knife. This is that. It has the button, it has the spring mechanism, it has the automatic deployment. The only thing that makes this legal is that the blade is a plastic comb. But here's the catch, and the reason it's getting banned. These are not being bought as combs, they are being bought as conversion kits. It takes less than 10 minutes with a small file and a real blade from a utility knife to convert this toy into a fully functional, illegal, and untraceable automatic knife. The 2026 ban is targeting switchblade mechanisms. Authorities are closing the loophole that allows these things to be sold as toys or novelties. They are no longer just banning the blades, they are banning the buttons that make them fly open. This is the end of the line for a toy that's just a little too easy to turn into a weapon. Number 3, rifle class high velocity slingshot. I need you to forget everything you know about slingshots. This is not the little Y-shaped stick you had as a kid. This is a weapons-grade system. Look at it. It has an integrated wrist brace for stability. It has a high-tension triple band set. It has a full shoulder stock on some models. It has fiber optic and laser sights for pinpoint accuracy. The rifle class in the name isn't just marketing hype, it's a statement of capability. These systems are not designed to shoot pebbles. They are designed to fire 1 4-inch or even 1 2-inch steel ball bearings at velocities over 300, sometimes 400 feet per second. At that speed, with that ammo, this is not a toy, it's a silent, powerful, and precise projectile weapon. In a home defense situation, it's a terrifyingly effective tool. It's silent, the ammunition is cheap, untraceable, and available everywhere. It's a firearm in all but name. At 30 yards, it can shatter a cinder block, it can puncture a steel drum, you can do the math on what it would do to an intruder. It delivers energy on par with some small caliber handguns, but with zero sound, zero flash, and here's the key part, zero regulation. And that's the 2026 ban. This is the ultimate firearm loophole. No background check, no age verification, no license required. It's a ghost gun for projectiles. Authorities are seeing these used in serious crimes, from poaching to vandalism to assault, and they are completely powerless to stop the sale. For now. They are scrambling to reclassify any slingshot with a wrist brace or an aiming sight as a regulated weapon. The adult toy excuse is dead. Number 2, ultrasonic human deterrent. It's marketed sometimes as an animal repeller to keep stray dogs or cats out of your yard. It works by emitting an extremely high-frequency sound somewhere in the 20,000 to 30,000 hertz range. It's a frequency that is agonizing for animals, but supposedly inaudible to most adult humans. But look at the name. They're not even hiding it. Human deterrent. This is an area denial weapon. The idea is to flood a space, your porch, your driveway, your front lawn, with a high-frequency pain field. The sound is designed to be so physically uncomfortable, so jarring, that it triggers a deep instinctual fight-or-flight response. It's reported to cause debilitating headaches, intense nausea, dizziness, and a level of psychological discomfort that makes it impossible to stay in the area. This is a silent, invisible sonic fence. It's the ultimate tool for harassment. It's being used to keep teenagers from loitering. It's being used to annoy neighbors. It's a form of assault with perfect deniability. What, siren? I don't hear anything. You must be crazy. The 2026 ban on this is an absolute certainty. It's an indiscriminate weapon that can have unknown effects on children, on pets, and on people with hearing sensitivities. It is the definition of a cruel and unusual tool, and the legal and health implications are staggering. This isn't defense. This is psychological warfare, and lawmakers are moving fast to ban any acoustic device marketed to cause physical discomfort to human beings. Number 1, travel makeup spray bag. It's cute, it's pink, it's stylish, it looks like something you'd buy at Sephora, and that is exactly why it's number 1. This is not a makeup bag. This is a purpose-built concealment system for a chemical weapon. Here's how it works. It comes with a generic, refillable spray bottle and a lipstick case. That spray bottle is not for perfume. It's for you to fill with the most potent, high-strength, military-grade OC pepper spray you can legally buy. Then, you take that bottle and slide it into the lipstick case. Weapon disguised as a common cosmetic item. In a defense situation, an attacker is looking for a threat. They're looking for a can of mace, a knife, a gun. They are not looking for a tube of lipstick. When you reach into your purse and pull this out, their guard is completely down. That split second of confusion is your entire window. It's deployment ready, it's non-lethal, but it's an absolute fight stopper. But the real reason for the 2026 ban? This is a Trojan horse designed to defeat security. You can walk into a school with this. You can walk into a courthouse. You can walk right through airport security with this. No security guard is ever going to question a tube of lipstick in a makeup bag. This is a device built from the ground up to bypass every single security measure we have. It's the ultimate gray area weapon, and the authorities are terrified of it. The loophole is closing. This is the last year you will ever see a product like this sold legally online. And that's our list. That 15 gadgets that are powerful, effective, and probably not legal for much longer. From psychological sirens to lipstick pepper spray, the line between a tool and a weapon is thinner than ever. The 2026 ban is coming for a reason. What do you think? Which gadget shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. Stay safe and stay smart. Thanks for watching.